directed me to the back of the line. You will say that those are kid games. Now we've hit our stride. You're suggesting that we make up for 2 years and 2 weeks of July. Yeah, I look forward to the times when you put me down. Take your forklift and please don't follow me south. Yeah, I look forward to the times when you put me down. Take your forklift and please don't follow me south. Say that we are wise now. Now that we've tied some on. But I remember when I paid no mind to the voices that told me that I need to belong. But you will say that those are kid games. Now we're in our prime. But you're suggesting that we make up for 2 years and 2 short weeks of July. Yeah, I look forward to the times when you put me down. Take your forklift and please don't follow me south. Yeah, I look forward to the times when she puts me down. Take your forklift and please don't follow me south.
Awesome. Thanks so much for coming in.
Oh yeah, thanks for having us.
I think we've been talking about this for a while now.
We have. We've rescheduled a couple times, but I think this was the perfect night to have it.
Hell yeah. All right. So before we get into Residual Child, let's tell everyone a little bit about how Butterflies got started.
Yeah, Butterflies got started a long time ago. I'm a little more interested in how it's going right now, you know, in a way. Tonight is a special night.
Yeah, this is kind of the. Yeah, but I've had a musical relationship and kind of friendship relationship with all these guys for a while, and played in different bands with them. This incarnation is fun and has some history to it because Patrick Jones, over here playing guitar and keys, he recorded a record that Pete and I did with our old band. That band was called Mortar and Pestle. So,
Okay.
yeah, that was also a Trekkie Records band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now, fast forward to, was just a few months ago, Residual Child came out, right?
Yeah, that's right. Mhm.
How does Butterflies, that's on Residual Child, differ from the one that was, say, on Nothing's Personal, your debut?
Nothing's Personal was our first record on Trekkie. That one had pretty much acoustic guitar for every song. Almost had acoustic guitar on it, and that was the backbone for every song. And a good buddy, Bobby Britt, who plays in a lot of bluegrass bands around here. You might have heard of Big Fat Gap, or he plays in this band called Town Mountain out of Asheville. Really amazing fiddle player, and he played on almost every song on Nothing's Personal too. So that one has a lot more of a, what would you call it, rootsy. It's more of a folk record, but it also has drums on it, and electric instruments. But this one has a lot more synth. Patrick has some awesome synths that we used, and he recorded this record.
Mm-hmm.
He has an awesome analog synth that we had a lot of fun with. And it's just got more, the compositions just have more, noises, whether they be synths or guitar feedback. Since we weren't really on the clock, we were able to just stay up, multiple days in a row to get the perfect kind of sound, and to put the song in the right mood. So
now, as you mentioned, that first album's a little bit more rootsy. I mean, it almost sounds like two completely different bands.
Yeah, we probably should have changed band names. But
well, I mean, the Butterfly itself changes.
The Butterfly does. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
You like that?
And also the connotation of the band name that I like to think about is butterflies in your stomach. So just sort of a feeling of excitement. So maybe it's like whatever excites us at the time, and playing this music is what excited us this time. So,
So between the time that Nothing's Personal was released and the writing and recording Residual Child, what took you in that completely different direction? I mean, was there
I think it was playing live shows and wanting to see people more excited.
Yeah.
Was I mean, honestly, because we play live. It's a part of, what we do and what we like to do. These days, I'm actually having a lot of fun recording. So, there's a balance there but anyways, you do a record like we did our first record, and you start playing out with it. And yeah, I think sometimes it's fun to just go in the other direction. It's just more interesting to sort of like I guess you could call it weaknesses of your prior work. You kind of want to go in all the way the other direction to see if you can do, I guess faster tempos and just, and honestly, I'm rambling a little bit, but I'll make a good point here. The backbones of the songs may have even been more similar than they seem now from the first record to the second record. But, Patrick really produced this record, and he really was like a songwriter on this record. And I think that accounts for a lot of the difference. Ross played drums on the first record, and he plays bass on this record. So, you've got the same personality there, but you're going to get different sounds because he has really kind of genius melodic stuff that he does on the bass that you didn't hear when he was on drums. So
now you mentioned the songwriting. How did you and Patrick confront the approach the songwriting on this album?
They were pretty much written. I mean, all the songs were written.
Yeah, the songs were written. when I say songwriting partner, I mean he has a lot of experience behind the mixing board and producing records and watching records being produced, because for a little while there he moved out to Seattle and worked at this recording studio called Bear Creek and worked on some really cool records. So I think he got to see how the process was there, and he just felt confident telling me, well, maybe we should shorten up this part, maybe we should add an instrumental break here, maybe we should, add something cool in the second verse to really just like have a little crescendo in the song, that type of thing.
So it sounds like there's a little bit more editing and composition on this album.
Yeah, there is. Because for the last album, I was talking about Bobby Britt on fiddle. I sort of was counted on him to throw in a solo here or there, or just add, something cool to the second verse, which he did a great job of. But this time, I think that we probably actually tried to suit the song. Pat has a really good ear for that, and he has a lot of instruments in his studio, and we just really tried to suit the song with the right part or the right sound. Yeah, so there was a lot more. Again, since we were off the clock, we were able to actually sit there and make it. Yeah.
So I gotta ask, because Trekkie does an amazing job with this. You put out this album in this signature 3-part format: the record, the CD,
Ross,
the digital.
excuse me.
Oh, the album.
Sorry to interrupt you.
The album
that was
itself.
Very rude. Yeah.
So it's really unique. I mean, the album, when you buy it, it's got the record, the CD, the digital download.
Yeah.
I mean, how's that working out for you? I mean, that's a really
It's working
cool
well. I'm gonna try to give the camera a good look at the record here. I don't know how to. It's a little counterintuitive here. Here's our record. We have it in all the local record stores. All Day Records, School Kids here in Raleigh, CD Alley, Bull City Sound. Excuse me, not Bull City Sound. Bull City Records. Oh.
Concentrating really hard on this.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's our record. There's a funny picture of us on there. Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, no, you're fine. Yeah. So, the 3-part format. I mean, it's...
So in this package here, we have obviously a vinyl record, and then there's a CD in there, as well as a digital download code. And that's just the way Trekkie's been releasing stuff ever since the last Lost in the Trees release. So far we've done Lost in the Trees that way, the latest Embarrassing Fruits, This Butterflies, and we're about to come out with Phil Cook. I didn't skip one, did I? Yeah.
That's all I can think of.
Phil Cook's solo album is about to come out from Megaphone. But it's been fun. I mean, it was exciting for us to put something out on vinyl. None of us had done that before. Mm-hmm. So it was just a really exciting thing to shoot for, I think. Yeah. In a way, it really kind of pushed us to want to make the best product to go on it. And we did a Southeast tour with Lost in the Trees in January, and people were pretty receptive to it. I think it's nice to have at the merch table because it's a big thing that people can see, and it
catches your eye.
Yeah, it's kind of eye candy a little bit and draws people in. So, yeah.
So now, what's next for the Butterflies? You mentioned that you've really gotten into recording. Yes,
that was a good segue. We didn't even discuss that. So ever since that Lost in the Trees tour in January, we've been intensely working on recordings, like every day. We haven't played as many shows. We did a cool show at NC State outdoors a couple weekends ago. But we've been doing more recording, and some of those songs are already released, actually, so people could go out there and check them out. One of them was for a blog out of Macon, Georgia. These guys we met when we were on tour. It's called theblueindian.com, and they've done 2 compilations. This was the second one. And so we have a song on there. I think it's like free or $1 on Bandcamp or something. And it's got a totally different sound again,
Changing things up again.
I guess so. I mean, it's just, again, what we were interested in, and then we just tried to make whatever it was we were doing in the studio sound really good, and weird and stuff. And the subject matter of that one is way different than anything I usually do. It's actually like the story of Daedalus and Icarus, but it's sort of put to music and in my own words. Kind of, yeah, that sounds nerdy, but yeah, so that was fun. And we're working on another song for another compilation. That one's called Feels Like Coming Home, and it's for this record label out of Mississippi. Some cool bands are going to be on there, like Midtown Dickens, Daniel Hart from Physics of Meaning. That one's not released yet, but keep your eyes out for that one. And yeah, so we've been doing a lot of recording lately. And what's next for us? We're probably going to do a Northeast tour and or a Southeast tour this summer. Trek Fest is coming up. It's a big Trekkie Records festival in August. So that's in the, not near future, not distant future, but somewhere in there. And yeah, our next couple of shows are going to be at the beginning of June 3rd and June 4th, Winston-Salem and then Chapel Hill. So, yeah.
Somewhere along the line, I got confused about why I'm attracted to this earth from which my body protrudes. Well, I was looking for a sign, a little kernel of truth, and I got overexcited talking heads trying to tell me what to do. Since when has I'm ready been part of life's requirement? Success is being happy, making dents, comprehending our experiences. Met a man who was kind and wise. He never bothered with booze. Made me breakfast and he fed my soul. Taught me how to bear fruits. Well, I was standing in a line, staring at my shoes. He slapped me in the face and he looked me in the eye, sang me this year too. Since when has already been part of life's requirements? Success is being happy, making dance, comprehending our experiences. You've got nothing to lose, but every second won't soon turn into old news. And you've got nothing to lose, but every second won't soon turn into old. Don't you ever wonder sometimes why we don't give ourselves the chance a little progress in life and learn the simple steps to this dance. Find the one you love. If they don't fit you like a glove, well, you can work to stretch the leather out. Wake up every day, drink some coffee, don't be late. Don't let the bastards get you down. But no, it's not as easy as it sounds, and it gets harder as our planet spins around. Don't you ever leave me here alone, because I couldn't do it by myself. Will you just plain see the things that I don't? You taught me how to find Orion's belt. Wouldn't it be nice if I wasn't so polite and you knew exactly who to trust? But it wasn't in the cards, didn't line up with the stars, and I'll be careful not to interrupt. Don't you ever leave me here alone, because I really need to loosen up. Yeah. Don't have to look like you know what to do. Not in front of me, oh no. And you can't even leave behind your attitude. You must be tired of striking the blow. Tell me, do you wonder sometimes why it's so hard to catch a break? They always told you you were skating on thin ice, but now it's cracking underneath your weight. And you should listen to your parents. You can count on them to care, and they have stuck by you thus far. And you should make a little cash, pay your bills and buy some gas. Don't you try and charge no happiness to your cars. But I could never leave you here alone, because I wanna keep you safe from harm. Well, you don't have to go like you know what to do. Not in front of me, oh no. And you can't even leave behind your attitude. Must be tired of striking that pose. I've got a job, I've got to do it right. It's something worthy of a tired man's fight. You know I haven't been tested, gotta earn my stripes. And no, I haven't been the hero that I hope you've had in mind. But let me put it to you this way, I've been taking it slow. Well, have you ever seen a tortoise that's as fast as I go? I'm just as cautious as a doctor of the paleo. I'm just trying to make some sense of this here. secrets that the sequel may hold. And our potential for success was when the standards were low. That's why rivers never freeze, just have to say it ain't so. You never meant to do me harm. You just went and open arms. I've had to hold my breath, you've had to bite your tongue. Sometimes you gotta get serious. That's if you wanna have fun. And don't you wanna have fun? And don't you wanna have Let's go to New York and have a snowball fight. We'll miss the train, be here all night. I miss the way you'd buy me sandwiches when I'd only take a bite. Just one night. When 3LC Breeze calls for longer sleeves, you work too late serving ice cream. Well, it's all cold air now, and we're all spread around. The burger's not burnt, but it's turning brown. The burger's not burnt, but it's turning brown. They fall, I'm back in Carolina. The leaves are falling down, and I'm kind of sad about what's left behind us. Jamie's all alone with Jimmy now. He sleeps in her room on the ground.